You know what, honestly, sometimes when I have to record these things, I kind of to like prep myself for like talking to the like 45 people I talk to for these things. I usually like to like make a little love to the camera. So I like to get up real close and like get up on it and be like, "Hello. How are you doing, Tolly?" Me? Oh, me? I'm doing just fine. Have I told you how beautiful you are? You are. You are gorgeous. You are a gorgeous creature deserving of love. What's up, fam? So today's topic is going to be centered around transness. Transness and everything that defines that and who and what it is to you. So, transness is being trans. I think that sounds really silly to say, but that's what being trans is you defining yourself and what that means for you. For me, transitioning as a binary trans woman meant that I wanted to present as a cis female, but I think more these days I don't necessarily identify as a cis female and more just identify as a trans woman, and whatever that means. I would say I identify more as a femme than anything else, but we're not here to talk about me because I have a whole channel for that. Your month, my boo-boos. It is November. It is Trans Awareness Month. I wanted to focus on the main question that a lot of people ask themselves this time of year, because it is fall and is a time for reflection, and I'm sure one of the fucking planets is in retrograde, so what the fuck is being trans? Being trans is frustrating and irritating and overwhelming 80% of the time. There's so much involved with it. There's name changes, there's how am I dressing today, what are people going to think, what pronouns am I using, is makeup necessary, do I even want to wear makeup? There's tons of questions involved with that, so I think the first part of being trans should definitely be questioning. Part of being trans is questioning your gender and its expression, breaking down those walls of what it means to be a transgender person. And some of us, it's wanting to appear and be cis, and for others of us, it's that you just want to not shave your legs. Honestly, that's everybody. Shaving legs and whether or not to wear a fly dress is a major question we all ask ourselves every day. So that is the first part of defining your transness, is are you questioning your decisions and your gender at least once a week? If the answer is yes, congratulations, you are trans. Number 2 is fear. So every day we all wake up as trans people, me, you, there it is, you are the one who wakes up and questions and does all these questions. And whether it's your first time coming out as trans, your first time going out in public, doing your gender expression, talking to a coworker, or just meeting with a stranger who asks you that super freaking awkward question, are you a boy or a girl? It's this fear of not being accepted, not only by the cis. Can we call them the cis? I want to make a movie poster where it's just like two basic ass white people and it says Return of the Cis. But just this constant fear that like you're not enough. And I feel like that's a big part of being trans, is just this constant fear, not only for your safety, but for your identity, and this fear around who is worth having in your life and who is worth a damn. This constant feeling that you're in fucking high school and have to justify yourself. And that can be frustrating as fuck. Number 3 is representing. You represent as trans, boo-boo, you're in the club. It's just that fucking simple. You determine who you are. I can't think of anybody that willingly wants to be trans. None of us want to deal with things like dysphoria, hormones, pills, doctor's visits, any of that. So if you decided to say, raise your hand and be like, I am trans, and you suffer the oppression and the issues that come with that, you are trans. But my thought process is you are trans so long as you suffer as long as you suffer. I think that should be number 4. If you suffer from using the label, then you identify as trans. I can't define that for you. I can only speak on what I think are the common bonding things that like bring us all together. But you determine that. Even if you didn't identify with half of the things on this list and you still identify as trans, you're still part of the community. You still deserve a seat at the table. That is not for me or anybody else to deny you that. Your transness is yours. It is something that all of us have to deal with. Cis and trans people is owning your identity. If you decide to own that trans identity, then it's yours. It's yours to take. It's yours to love. It's yours to fucking cherish. So comment down below. Let me know what it is that to you defines what it means to be trans. Because that's not for me to tell you what you are. I just wanted to have this conversation, check in, celebrate that it's Trans Month, that we all get to celebrate one another. We get to remember fam and get to love one another. So as always, stay lit, stay right, and I love you. And please, for the love of God, subscribe. I need subscribers. Well, I don't need subscribers, but I have an ego complex and it cannot be fulfilled unless you subscribe. Alright, bye.